TOPPS screwed up big time, and we've got to talk about it. TOPPS and Fanatics as well, since Fanatics has taken over TOPPS, and their 2022 Chrome hobby boxes were rumored to be missing their short print rookies. There were 5 short print rookies that we were chasing after out of the hobby boxes and retail boxes that were already released on Target.com. But rumors started to pop up that they were not included in any of the boxes because nobody was pulling any of them. Well, TOPPS has come out and confirmed the worst that we assumed, saying their highest priority is their customers, want to provide us with an update, becoming aware of questions over the last week regarding 2022 Chrome Baseball. They immediately reached out to the manufacturer, yada, yada, yada. The big point, though, we now understand that the planned bonus short print parallels of the 5 rookie subjects were incorrectly not included in the collation of the hobby boxes, as the short print parallels were originally not part of this set. Later added for an additional chase element, there was an unfortunate technical miscommunication. Unbelievable. So essentially, we are left with two $300 hobby boxes that, instead of containing chances at all those short print rookies, it's basically just Wander, just O'Neal Cruz, and the value of those Chrome boxes not nearly as much as we thought. So TOPPS trying to remedy this screw up essentially by sending out silver packs that are going to include 2 cards and include short print rookies at random. If you bought this box at a hobby shop or bought it from TOPPS.com, you're probably okay. However, there's going to be a big problem here, and the question of the video, will these silver packs actually end up in the hands of the correct collectors? That is something that I am really nervous about, and honestly, I think speaks to a big problem in this hobby. You know, TOPPS at this point coming out admitting that they have a flub up. Okay, that's good. Appreciate them trying to handle it, get these short prints into the collector's hands. But there's going to be a massive amount of silver packs that are going to be on the secondary market, not because people that are getting these packs from the hobby boxes that they bought as extras are going to be putting them up themselves, but essentially what's going to happen is those breakers that are shadier, or the people that are selling those boxes on eBay, or maybe even some shady card shops out there, are going to keep those silver packs, either open them themselves or put them on the secondary market, and that is a problem. I personally think if TOPPS is trying to remedy this, if they are trying to get silver packs into the hands of every person that bought a box from TOPPS and from a hobby shop, they really should work. I know it's really tough to find out, you know, hey, I bought this box from eBay through a breaker or through a distributor, and I'd like to get that silver pack now. It's hard to get that information on top of the info of the person that you're sending the boxes to originally. I get that. However, I think that there should be a way that if you bought a hobby box at all, then you should be able to get a silver pack. If not, it's going to spell trouble, and it really just kind of feeds into the bad part into the hobby. So a screw up here by TOPPS. Okay, they're handling it. I appreciate it, but I am really nervous, and please let me know with a comment below if you think these silver packs are going to get into the hands of the correct collectors or not, because personally, I don't think so. One other problem in the hobby that I think this shines a massive light on is the lack of information in real time that we're getting from both TOPPS and Panini, for that matter, when it comes to information on specific releases. So when you're trying to find out, you know, what short prints and what different cards, what special hits you can find, it seems to be that Beckett and Cardboard Connection have a lot of information, but they don't have all the information. And that is because TOPPS and Panini and Fanatics at this point really aren't giving that information out to collectors. And that is a problem. And I think that if they don't do that, it really does spell trouble for issues like this to happen in the future. And unfortunately, it just leaves that knowledge gap there. It's really tough, even looking at Beckett and Cardboard Connection, to try to find all the information in one place. For instance, they used to do a really good job of including retail hits as well. And that's one question here that we're still trying to figure out. Are these short prints in retail? It doesn't sound like it, although the information from TOPPS said that they were not included in the hobby collation. Specifically, the hobby collation, TOPPS makes no mention of whether or not these short prints were actually supposed to be included in retail or not. Ultimately, I think it is common sense that the print runs and all the print sheets wouldn't really be different for retail from hobby. I think that would cost Topps too much money. So if the short prints are not in the hobby products, then they are most likely not in the retail either. So those blasters, I guess at this point, are useless. We're not really seeing any big hits out of blasters, and if they don't have a chance at a short print rookie, cheaper than a hobby box, then what's the point for you to go spend $35-40 on a chrome blaster? That's nuts. And honestly, at $35 at a base price, I think that is too high for a Topps chrome blaster. So another good reason to avoid those going forward. So there we go. 2022 Chrome Hobby does not include the short print rookies that we were all expecting. We're going to get some silver packs that possibly could include them, but we don't know if they're going to actually end up in the hands of the collectors that purchase the hobby boxes. Let me know with a comment if you think that is going to happen or if it's going to spell trouble for the hobby. Hopefully nobody gets screwed over in this process, but unfortunately I just don't see that happening.